Hey y'all, welcome back to my kitchen. Vince here. We're gonna be doing Scotch eggs today, a bar time favorite. If you haven't had Scotch eggs before, you're not gonna wanna miss this. It's amazing, crunchy, it's got fresh sausage, fresh eggs. We're gonna deep fry it in some panko. We're gonna dip and dunk it in some honey mustard sauce, and oh man, you're gonna be making this every week for sure. So all we're gonna do is take some eggs that we boiled. You can boil them to your preference. If you like them a little bit more hard, then do that. If you like them a little bit more jammy, then do that as well. And we're gonna wrap them with our Italian sausage, make almost an egg meatball. We're gonna dip and dunk it in that panko, deep fry it. Oh man, it's gonna have crunch, it's gonna be sausagey, eggy, yolky, and then we're gonna dip it in some honey mustard to boot. So, all right, so we have some mild Italian sausage here. Super easy. We're just gonna take it up another level. We got some garlic powder. Give it a good shake. Onion powder. Get that in there. A little bit of red pepper. A little bit of fresh black pepper. Tiny little bit of salt. All right guys, I chopped up a little bit of fresh Italian parsley, and we're just gonna get that in there as well. All right, now that we got everything in here, we're gonna wanna get in with our hand and just mix it on all up. This is gonna be the outer shell for our Scotch eggs that we're gonna essentially make little egg meatballs with. So get in there with your hands. Don't use no utensil or nothing. You got two of them right on your body, so give it a little love. Make sure that the parsley and the seasonings are all intermixed, and then we're gonna wrap our eggs with this sausage. All right guys, this is the best part. So we're gonna take a little amount of our sausage. We're gonna kind of flatten it out a little bit. We got a little bit of water here to kind of keep things moist. You can kind of just use both hands. You need to be able to cover the entire egg. So we want a good amount, nothing too crazy, but enough that we're gonna be able to wrap the egg in its entirety. So take your egg, and you're gonna kind of cup it a little bit. Dip your hand in the water. And I see people like to use saran wrap and all sorts of stuff, but that's not necessary if you know what you're doing. If you've made meatballs before, you just gotta kind of feel it out. You can take another little chunk of sausage and a little bit more water and just kind of spread it out. But be careful, because remember, these eggs have a little bit of a softer yolk, and we don't want to burst our delicate eggs. So one by one, we're gonna do the exact same thing, and then it's time for our frying station. So we've coated these completely in sausage. I used a pound for 4. If you're a wimp, you could probably stretch out the sausage to about 6 eggs, but I like to keep my balls big. It's gonna taste better, they're gonna look better. Just like I covered in my last video, we're gonna keep one hand wet, one hand dry. We're gonna go one at a time. We're gonna put our Scotch egg into the flour. Make sure to get every nook and cranny. All right, next, we're gonna drop it into our egg, use our other hand. Get it nice and egg-tastic, eggified. Last but not least, let it drip a little bit, and we're gonna mix in our panko. We're gonna get panko all over this delicious egg meatball. See, all that took was just a few quick minutes, and now we got 4 beautiful big old Scotch eggs ready for our grease. Let's deep fry these boys. All right, now you can serve this with just about whatever you'd like, but I whipped up a quick little honey mustard dipping sauce. So all I did was I mixed some horseradish mustard with some honey. I'm gonna save you the trouble of watching me do that because I don't really think it's necessary, but You can serve this with ketchup, barbecue sauce, aioli, you know, normal mustard, but I think honey mustard is just the perfect condiment for this. So that's what I'm gonna recommend, and that's what I'm gonna use today. Okay guys, our grease is nice and hot. We're gonna go one at a time and just delicately place our eggs into the grease. And we're just gonna let these go 5-6 minutes, golden brown on all sides, and then it's ready to serve. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh my God. We're gonna take just a little bit more fresh black pepper. If that ain't a sight, folks, I don't know what is. And this is exactly what we were going for, folks. A jammy yolk that's still a little runny, but not too runny. Just, oh, perfect. All right, y'all, I am so happy. I couldn't be more pleased with how these turned out. It's been a while since I made these. I knew what I was doing, and I knew it was gonna come out great, but it's perfect. I mean, it is just... All right, it's time for the first bite. We're gonna get a little bit of that honey mustard. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so happy how the yolk turned out. I really didn't want it to be too runny, but I didn't want it to be hard either. I mean, they're good, hard, but having just a little bit of a jammy yolk, it's what takes it from like an A to an A+, honestly. We got the perfect amount of crisp on the breading. I'm gonna do one more bite for you guys. I know, as much as I could just eat all 4 of these right for you, I know you came here for the food, so let's get one last bite, get a good crunch. Little honey mustard. It's just an explosion of flavor. It's perfect. I encourage you to make this recipe. Let me know in the comments if you tried it. Let me know if you did something a little bit different. Maybe even just use a different dipping sauce. I'd love to hear about it. Drop a comment. If you got something out of this, please sure to give it a thumbs up. Smash that like button. I hope to earn your subscription through this valuable content. And till next time, guys, thanks again.